Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, pupils. Hope you are doing great out there. I want to make use of this medium to say a very big congratulations to every one of you who followed us from the beginning of this course down to this point. This course is now forming into shape. As you know, if you want to build a house, you must start from the foundation down to the laying of blocks, plastering, roofing before it will now become a complete house. For those that have missed either one or two topics, please you can click on the links in the platform, read the summary note and do your assignment. I believe with that you'll be able to understand what we have done so far. You are also free to ask me any question regarding the topics we've done so far. And if you are facing any challenge, you are free to ask me. As for today, we are going to start putting into practice of what we've learned so far. Please relax your mind. Take a deep breath. Then follow us along. So our topic for today is going to be electronic circuit. Electronic circuit. And at the end of today's lesson, we should be able to define circuits, list 3 types of circuits, identify 3 types of circuits. Okay, what is a circuit? A circuit can be defined as a path in which current or electric current flows. The path in which current or electric current flows. From my diagram here, we have a resistor connected to an LED and connected to a battery. These components are connected to one another, thereby making electric current to flow from the battery down to resistor to the LED. Without this path, they cannot be able to reach one another. So the connector we use here is the wire. A wire connecting the battery down to the resistor to the LED, and the negative side of the battery to the negative side of the LED. As you know, the LED, the longer terminal of the LED is always the positive terminal, while the shorter side of the LED, the shorter terminal is the negative terminal. The resistor doesn't have whether negative or positive. You can connect them in either way. So, but the battery has the positive and beneath it is the negative. So when connecting this now, you have to connect a wire that we connect to the positive terminal of the LED, and a wire that is connecting the negative terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the LED. Of course, if you connect a larger voltage of a battery, let's say 12 volt or 9 volt, to an LED direct, it will burn the LED. The LED will get damaged. So therefore, we have to apply a resistor, the soldier man, that will limit the amount of current passing through this part and is going to reduce it so that it will not damage this LED. Now let's move on. Types of circuits. We have 3 major types of circuits. The first one is the open circuit. The second, we have the closed circuit. And the third one is the short circuit. So we are going to see the diagram of them one after the other. For the closed circuit, it is connecting different components without any breakage of the terminal. Let's say there is a breakage here now. It is no more a closed circuit. So when electric current is passing through this point or this point and there's a breakage, it will not flow down to the resistor to the LED. And likewise, this negative terminal, which is indicated with the black wire here, where there's a breakage of a wire or the circuit is broken, has been broken, there's no going to be what? Electric current to the LED. So that makes this to be a closed. We can see no path is open. All the paths are closed because there is no breakage of the circuit. Here's a 9-volt battery. In order to connect this 9-volt battery to remain firm so that if it shakes a little bit, it will not affect the connection, we connect a battery cap. You will see it in our video. So this is a 9-volt battery connected to an LED through a resistor. And I told you the function of a resistor. Now let's move to the other one. The open circuit. The open circuit is in form of this. We have the positive connected to the positive terminal of this bulb here, and the negative connected to the negative terminal of this bulb here. But the problem here, it is not really connected because of what? There is a breakage between this wire coming from the battery and this wire coming from the bulb. So there won't be electric current flowing from this battery down to the bulb. So it is called an open circuit. So with this now, the bulb is not going to turn on. Now coming down to the short circuit. The short circuit is simple. When the positive terminal is touching the negative terminal directly, it will form a short circuit. Therefore, the electric current, instead of it to flow down to the bulb here, is going to flow the shortest part and go back to the battery. So this is what we call a short circuit. Therefore, it's not going to allow the bulb to turn on. So the only kind of circuit that will allow or permit our bulb to turn on is the closed circuit. Now, let's move on to creating a simple circuit. Creating a simple circuit. From our previous discussion, we discussed about a resistor, an LED, and a battery. So from electronic point of view, this is a symbol, electronic symbol of a resistor. Wherever you see this, whether in America, UK, US, Nigerian, Ghana, and so on, this symbol remains the same. It is a resistor. Likewise, this one here, we did this also. This is the symbol of an LED, showing that the light is going out of this place. It is a symbol of an LED. For photodiode, the arrow will be pointing in, while for LED, the arrow will be pointing out. LED means light emitting diode. And for the battery, we have terminal like this. The longer one is a positive terminal, while the shorter one is the negative terminal. So we can see from the battery, the positive terminal is connected to the resistor via or through this cable here, and the negative terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the LED via this cable here, wire here. It is a wire that is connecting them. Then the positive terminal of the battery is connected to one of the terminal of the resistor. Therefore, we have a closed circuit in this. And having this kind of circuit, meaning that the circuit is going to turn on. Please, I would like you to perform this experiment or this practical at home. here is the same. This is a battery, which is a negative and a positive. Then we have the resistor and the LED. So for this is for the layman that doesn't understand the symbol we discussed earlier, this symbol here. But if an electronic engineer sees this, he knows what we are trying to do is connecting this circuit, that is a resistor, down to the LED to the battery. Here we have a 9-volt battery, and the maximum voltage this LED can carry is 3. So connecting 9 volts to this LED directly will damage this LED. Therefore, we need a resistor. We need this soldier man here. So here's our assignment for today. Number 1, define a circuit. What is a circuit? Number 2, we have what is the function of a resistor? What is battery cap used for? It is used for dash. What will happen if a battery with a higher voltage is connected to an LED directly? And the 5th one, list the 3 types of circuit you know. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day ahead.